Hello and welcome to this special episode, to episode 60. It's accompanying that episode just because this episode is 60, so every 10 episodes you are getting an English episode with special content in it, so not the usual Let's Play stuff, but we are talking about different things around Lumias or the Microsoft stuff or whatever. And in this case I'm showing you off a new app I created. It's called the Film Datenbank app or Film Database app, with which you can, for example, just organize your own database for your own movies you are owning. For example, what we will do in this episode, sorry that I have to get out of the picture here for a moment. What we will do in this episode is I will show you how to manage Blu-rays you really physically bought into a database, so you can easily find it, easily get the right movie like this one out of your definitions or out of your cupboard, for example, and how to get around such things that you, for example, try to buy a movie twice, or your family has already bought a movie or something like that, and so that you can really get everything out of the physical copy you have here. And just, for example, if you are in the store or something, you can just tell if you already have this movie in your database or not. And if you're, for example, using it with your family, as I do, then this can help you a lot. And I really like it. I wrote it for myself, and now I put it into the Windows Store just to show you what is possible there. And I hope you can use it, and it's very useful to you, like it is for me. Okay, so for that we will use different things, and I will show you which of the things we will use in this episode now. So in this video we will use the following stuff you can see here. For example, we will use some kind of a device. In this case this is a Lumia 650 device from Microsoft. I will use this smartphone just because I wanted to show that this is not a Continuum only app or something like that, but you can use it with any kind of smartphone with Windows 10 mobile on it. Of course you can use the database itself with Android or other smartphones too. It just doesn't offer the barcode scanning ability then. So if you want the full power, full throttle stuff, you need a smartphone or, for example, a laptop or a desktop PC with Windows 10 mobile or Windows 10 desktop on it. So some kind of a device like this one. We will use, of course, some kind of a movie. In this case, this is a Hugh Jackman movie, Logan, the Wolverine, the newest iteration of the X-Men universe. And as you can see, it has a barcode on it. This is an EIN barcode, so in this presentation I will show you the German version of the app, just because this is a German DVD or Blu-ray. I don't have any kind of American or other language based movies here, or better to say Blu-rays, because I'm Germany, I'm only buying German Blu-rays, of course. But if you are in another country and you have, for example, UPC code based barcodes, that's not a problem at all. It will just use your UPC as well and search for it if you are using the English language of the app, for example. Okay, so the next thing we will of course need is, yeah, this is optional, but I would recommend you to use it. These are stickers which can be, of course, just written on with, for example, this adding here. And if you do that, you can, for example, prepare your movie like this with a unique number which will be given by the app to you. And like that you can very easily get the right movie to a search you did in the app itself from your computer. And it is very easy to find the stuff if you sort it, for example, with this number in your cupboard or wherever you want to use it. And like that, it's really a nice thing to use this. And yeah, so go to your device, click on your Windows Store icon, of course, open that up and search for Film Database or Filmdatenbank, depending on if you're on the German version here or if you want to use the English version. Film database, for example, should bring you up with more or less a one entry. This one, Filmdatenbank, go to that, click on that, and now you are in the right app. And as you can see, we can use this app with the Xbox One, PC, mobile devices, hologram devices, so holographic devices, sorry, like for example the HoloLens and the hub device. So everything that is available there should be usable. And after that, just start that. And you will be presented with this kind of screen, so you have to input a username or a password, and a password, better to say. And if you didn't do that before, go to registration. I will switch to the English version now, but I have to switch back to the German later on, because otherwise this movie will not be recognized, because it's a German movie, or a German DVD, of course. So I go to registration at this point. Click on the username, and I will create a user with you. For example, if you want to share this account with your family, just go and click on, for example, Family Smith or something like that. This is just a test account. I will delete it after I have finished with this video, so don't try to log in with it, it will not work. So just using some kind of a password. You should probably use a better one than I did here, but it really is up to you. Now give a valid email address. This is very important that this one is valid, because otherwise you will not be able to activate your account. And if you, for example, lose your password, or you need to set a new password afterwards, you will need this email address, so make sure you have access to that. Then go to first name. I will input family there, because I'm sharing this account, of course. And after that, go to last name, for example, Smith or Smith in this case. And I will use the German version in this case. I said before why I will do that, even for the presentation. I have to do it because this is a German DVD or Blu-ray, better to say. And with the German Blu-ray, I have to use the right libraries behind it to recognize this information here. And because of that, I'm using this one. Go to register now. And now you are presented with a screen that an email address has been sent to you. Go to your inbox now. Refresh it, of course. And after that, you should have a new email in there, like this one, registration at film database. Click on that. And now you will find a link in that, click on that, and now you are logged in, and your database entry, or better to say your own database, is opened up again. Go to the app now, and if you click on login in here, you are presented to log in here. Do that with the new information you have written there. For example, family. Smith in this case. Insert your new password, and I recommend you to save it, of course. You don't have to, but just so that if you log in the next time, you don't have to re-log in all the time. And since this is an app, it should be quite viable to do that. And now you're logged in, and of course, because I want to show you that it's working with different devices, I will do the same with my Lumia smartphone in this case. Go to Filmdatenbank, I have installed it here too. Log in again, so putting in family, Smith for example, and putting in the password. I will recognize this password, go to login now, and as you can see, we are in the app too. And this is more or less what all this UVP stuff is about. You can use it here, you can use it on your laptop, you can use it on your smart TV, it doesn't matter, just use it in any case you want. And if you, for example, want to add now a new entry to that, you can of course use the laptop for that with the webcam it has. or the desktop with a webcam or some kind of camera you attach to that, or you can of course use, for example, this smartphone, go to Add at the bottom, at the top there, and now click on this icon. If you click on that, after a short while you will see the barcode scanner which has appeared now, and now we can just go and try to scan that barcode in, and as you can see we have the barcode now in our search bar there. Please wait a little, because it's connecting now all the different libraries and trying to get all the informations, and as you can see we have Logan now in here with different informations like title, actors, which category the movie is in, which medium that is we scanned there, the age limitations, when it was released, how many minutes it will run. You can give it a rating. So for example, if you want to give it a good rating, say it's very good, then this would be the case. And of course you can use a description here. This is a description of the movie itself, and there is a comment field of course too. In the comment field you can, for example, insert your own comments. These informations will not be shared with anybody else. It can be that the description, for example, is shared with someone else, so use this if you want to specify stuff for only your family or the account members here to read, and otherwise use this if it's some kind of description or whatever that is very objective, whatever. So click on that, and then you can say if it's visible or not. If, for example, you have a movie which you got rid of or you lost or whatever, you can put it to not visible. The information will still be there, but it's not visible anymore for anybody to see. And after that, go to Save. And as you can see, we have now a new entry. Go to Back. And there we have it. A new entry called Logan the Wolverine. You can of course go now to your, for example, to your own database here. I will have to search once for everything, for example, and now you see you have a new Logan the Wolverine database entry here. I will have to specify, for example, the categories again, and there I can just click on Edit at this point, give a category like, I don't know, what is it? I would say it's action, and maybe it's something like fantasy, doesn't matter. And after that you can of course have a look at everything here. You see we have our own poster image which the database has been searching for, and after that we can just save it. And the good thing is, if you go back to your app, for example, just refreshing all the informations here, you can see that we now have the new informations in here too, so action, fantasy and stuff like that. And like this with different devices we can very easy share the same database here. And the good thing about that is, if you are, for example, in your, I don't know, electronic store or whatever and buying a movie or something, you can just go to search, a search entry here, click on that. Sorry. Click on that, and after that you should be presented with a barcode scanner again, and you can, for example, now go into the store, just try to scan that barcode in. Okay, and now you see that this movie is already in the database and you don't have to buy it anymore. And this is what the whole app experience here is about. There are different possibilities to do stuff with the app, of course. For example, if we go to the app here, we can, for example, go to our database and, for example, try to let us recommend the database, or better to say, the database recommends us a movie. For example, if you want to watch some kind of movie but you don't know which one, you can of course define, for example, a category at this point. So let's say we want something with action in it, and of course we can now define, for example, the age possibilities here, or the release date or whatever, and then you can just say, okay, please recommend me one. And of course, because at the moment in the database there's only one movie available, you will of course be presented with this as a recommendation for you, but I can show you a different thing. And as you can see, in this account we have a little bit more than that one thing. And if I just go down, you can see we have 45 things in there. And because I have been selecting this category before, if I put that again back to an all, you can see we have really many movies in here. I think about, at the moment, 1,300 or something from this one account I'm using there. This is the library I showed you before, and like that you can use this little app and library system for all your different needs to present different films in your own database. Yeah, and that is more or less how that is working. As you can see, we have been using it on different smartphones, or on a different smartphone in this case, and we have been using it on laptop, and of course you can use it on a desktop PC or whatever you want. And of course you can use it with Continuum on your other smartphone, like this one. In this case it's Lumia 950 XL, not the 650 I showed you in my video here. It is connected to my TV, for example, and by using all of this technology stuff I showed you before, I can really easily have a look at that and, for example, just use Continuum to get a good movie I want to watch on this TV, for example, with my new app. So I can, or better to say, not with my new app, but I can just get the right movie out of it. So go to my Film Datenbank app at this point. I can go into that, and as you can see, it already works on the Continuum device here. So using this TV as a display device for my smartphone stuff. And as you can see, you have the full throttle options here with all the movies in. I'm currently logged into my own account, so our family account here, with many different movies in there. I think about 1,000 or 1,400, something in that direction of movies here. And as you can see, we have different options to search in it, for example for ages and stuff like that, and so on. What you can see here is, of course, I can log out, and as I showed you before, we have used the family Smith more or less account. I will log in here just to show you that everything is in here too. I can just recommend or recognize my password with that, and if I click on that, we are again in our account with the Logan movie we inserted before. And like that, you can see that you can really use it in any kind of scenario you want. For example, on your couch, on your, I don't know, if you're on the road with your smartphone and you need to know which movies you own, you can of course just go to recommend me one and stuff like that. And of course I can set the language for you so you can read what is going on here, sorry for that. And like that you can use it. And of course you can add movies in this stuff here too. So if you go to add, you can now click on that, and the smartphone itself is usable, as I showed you before. And we can of course use this one now to scan in other barcodes or stuff like that. And there is of course such things like that. Yeah, hopefully you liked this episode. I hope you had much fun with it. And yeah, hopefully we will see you in the next episode too. Hope you had fun. Have a look at this app. I hope it will help you. I find it very useful, especially for people who are using the old kind of Blu-ray way, for example. And it really is very helpful for that. I hope you have fun with it, and see you later. So, till the next episode, I hope you liked it. Please vote this video up, comment if you have any questions, and of course, I hope we will see you in the next episode again. Have a nice day. See you!